Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 20. So, last time was crazy. We had the reveal that Kurogiri is a Nomu. He has multiple quirks that are manifesting in his, I guess his warp gate and what he looks like and everything. The base for that Nomu was the corpse of Present Mike and Aizawa's old friend that they were in UA with that died at a young age. Which was really sad seeing them try to break through, but they got the hint at hospital, and then we actually got to see a little bit of the hospital with the crazy scientist that was working on freaking whatchamacallit, Shigaraki, and theoretically he said he's close to mastering a Nomu that keeps its personality and intelligence and everything, but can have unlimited power. So that's going to be nuts if he finishes that. But we did get the word hospital, and Hawk said, we got it, pretty hyped about it. So I'm curious what the hell is about to happen. I also want to point out that I didn't really notice it myself. I'm surprised I didn't, because I've rewatched this show so much. And I don't know yet, I haven't gone back and confirmed it, but they were saying the scientist we saw at the last episode with the big frilly mustache looks a lot like the one that told Midoriya when he was a kid that he didn't have, he was never going to have a quirk. Which is interesting, and I wonder what kind of connection that's going to have to the story, if it has any at all, and if that's even the case. I was watching a reaction to the last episode after I had seen it, obviously, and one of the guys mentioned that, and I was like, shit, it actually might be that guy, I think I remember a frilly mustache guy that said it, so I still haven't gone back and confirmed, but that's going to be really interesting if that's the case. And yeah, I just I've always wondered if Midoriya could have some quirk deep down. Maybe there was some conspiracy when he was younger for some reason, but that would have been far before he got One for All. So unless somehow they had a quirk that they could see the future, and they saw that Izuku would get it, and they made sure that they tried to interfere by telling him he had no quirk and thinking that would stop him from going on the hero track and stop him from getting One for All, maybe? I don't know, crazy stuff. Anyways, let's get started with this episode and see what happens. I'll talk more about theories and stuff like that regarding this after, because I don't want to go too deep early. So anyways, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Jeez. Yep, we're seeing this again. Jesus Christ. About 2 months ago, a certain day in October. Oh, is this Gigantomachia? Yep. We haven't seen this come back in a bit. Was he hiding underground? Jesus. Alright, here we go. Whoa, whoa, it's alright, everybody, now we're here. My Villain Academia, what? That didn't happen last time. Oh, so we're going to be following, I mean, that makes sense from what we just saw, but is this going to be an episode mainly following what Shigaraki's been up to? Because we've had, a severe lack of Shigaraki, and what he's been up to. We've only heard other sides of that, Do, 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 do. Such a good opening song. All right. Jeez. Showing off his strength. Ah. Okay. All for one's bodyguard. Wow, without modification, he can handle multiple quirks. Damn. Jeez. Oh. What? Is it like a recording? Jeez, he's like a dog. Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh, shit! It's the, yeah. They said the name of whoever had this. It happened during, Damn. It happened when Dobby appeared before Endeavor, too. More Nomus being created. Oh, God. Jeez. High ends. Multiple of them. Damn. Your father and the rest well? Oh, the hands, maybe? Uchiko Daruma. Jeez. Are we gonna see a little... Yeah, we saw this a bit before. This is like a different shot of it, though. Oh, man. All for one, you manipulating bastard. I hate how he taints that. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, I mean... Jeez. Oh, man. Damn. Jesus. Why not? Jesus Christ. Alright. Huh. The minimum rank. Damn. That sure was a long tutorial. God. Oh? Oh, this is when Dobby goes after Hawks, then. Maybe. Oh, so he has a Nomu that has the ability to do that. Shit. Your future king has returned. Oh, shit. God damn. December 12th? Okay. So October, November... Jesus. Okay. That was a Dobby clone. Not a Dobby. Shit. Fuck. No. Twice clone. I'm an idiot. My bad. Yeah. This is probably making Shigaraki stronger, though. Constant... Jeez. 48 hours and 44 minutes. Then he sleeps for about 3 hours. Jesus Christ. That's insane. Jeez. Damn. Rests and shifts. Jesus Christ. It's comfy. Hmm. Freaking Toga. Crazy. I want, like, some Toga backstory, man. Hmm. What? What is that ringtone? What? Voice changer. Uh-oh. Hmm. Fingers. That was a cool statue, though, in that place. That was awesome. And Camino, the memory of that. Oh, shit. Re-Destro? Hmm. I don't think that's the same Destro that we saw, right? So does that mean he's like a recreation of it? I don't know. Interesting. So this is how they get connected to the Meta Liberation Army. Revolution Club. Jeez. Feel Good Inc. $116,516. Jeez. Damn. Tracking them. Yeah, that's the Destro I remember. Must be a Destro, okay. Interesting. Deka City, that's where, Jesus. Are they gonna lure Gigantomachia there, and that's what all that destruction is? That'd be awesome if they do that. I mean, not awesome. Obviously, that's tragic and shit for the people there, but... Oh, shit. Alright. He just has too much HP. More video game references. Yup. Yes. Ah, shit. God damn. That was great. My Villain Academia, baby. Oh, man. Man, I'm hungry. It's, crazy. Like, so much is going on. But there's probably only like 4 or 5 more episodes left in the season, right? I'm assuming this is a 24 or 25 episode season. I wonder where they're going to end it for us. But the build-up for the whole 4-month attack thing could easily be a future season, you know? You know what I want to start looking at? Actually, we're at the end. Alright, guys, that nice. The preview screen is even different. I paused it here before the preview started. It actually says My Villain Academia. Nice. And it's like a dark screen. It's usually like a brighter screen. That's cool. I like when they do that stuff. Anyways, that's the end of episode 20, guys. Yeah, damn. That was a great episode. So, real fast, guys, I think I still have access to episode 1. Let's see if I can pull episode 1 up, and I want to see, because I'm, like, super curious now about what I talked about. So, yeah, so I have episode 1 up, and I wonder if when is it that we find out that he doesn't have a quirk? So they talk about the quirks, they talk about heroes. We have all these heroes doing their thing. It was the first episode, right? It had to have been. Come on. Bakugo being a fucking bully. Maybe it wasn't the first episode? Okay, he's looking back at the video. I think this is it right here soon. He said, like, when I get a quirk, I want to be just like All Might. And then it hard cuts to, like, the doctor saying not gonna happen, or whatever. Once I get a quirk, I want to be just like him. I think it's here any second now. Not gonna happen. That's fucking him! Holy shit, it really is! That is for sure him. Even the same kind of, like, goggles he's wearing, or whatever. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure that's the same voice, too. Yep. I mean, it makes sense. Interesting. Okay. There's no way there could be 2 people like that. Because, like, his mustache didn't look as frilly in that scene. They just didn't animate it as much, I don't think. So it looks a little different. And, like, time has passed, too. So, I mean, there's that. You know, it could have been... He could have had a smaller mustache at the time and he's let it grown out, you know? Because that was when Midoriya was a young kid. So... Oh my god. I'm super curious, then, what that means. Like... Because if that doctor is the same one that told Midoriya wasn't going to have a quirk, that's way too big of a coincidence that Midoriya, the kid that eventually inherits One for All from All Might, you know, all of these connections to All for One, and that guy works for All for One, there's no way that that's just a coincidence, right? That he just happened to be the one doctor that tells Midoriya that he has no quirk. Ah. Shit. I wonder if we're gonna have anything regarding that anytime soon, because I want answers. That shit's crazy. I don't know. Like, I talked about in the beginning, but I kind of, like, rambled it off quickly, that, like, my best theory that I can think of is All for One somehow had a quirk that could predict the future. Kind of like Night Eye's quirk, right? And he was able to see into the future and see that Midoriya inherits One for All, right? but maybe he didn't see enough to know that, like, Midoriya thought he was quirkless or whatever, or something, and maybe he had the doctor hide the fact that Midoriya does have a quirk, so that way he would never figure out what his quirk is, and that way he would never, like, because he thought, like, maybe if we crush his spirit when he's young, he'll never try to be a hero, and he'll never encounter All for One, and we'll try to change the future, kind of thing, or One for All. I might have said it the wrong way. So they try to change the future by crushing his dream of becoming a hero by saying he doesn't have a quirk, but Midoriya never gave up. So, like, that still led him on the path to becoming a hero, And still, and maybe they're actually the ones that pushed him into All Might's path, That's, like, my best theory. I mean, I guess it could be a coincidence, but that seems like way too much of a coincidence, especially in a TV show. Like, there's gotta be something there, Oh, man. But, like, I know coincidences do happen, but in TV shows they usually mean something. Oh my god, okay. Well, I'll put that on hold for now, because who knows how long it's gonna be until we find out that info. But, goddamn, I'm so glad that I watched that reaction and they mentioned it, because I didn't even... It's like, I've rewatched the show since then, but a lot of the times when I'm rewatching My Hero, I'm mainly, like, listening to it, and I don't know why, I didn't really put that together, because we see that doctor so briefly, But damn. Alright, as for this episode, we got to see what Shigaraki has been up to leading up to the moments of where we are now, where he's obtaining that power, and basically he's trying to subdue Gigantomachia, who doesn't want to work for Shigaraki because he's too weak. There's too much of a difference between All for One and Shigaraki, and Gigantomachia's devotion to him is just way too much. So they have to subdue him in order to pass the doctor's test, and that will allow him to give them the more power. And it even sounds like he's going to be giving all of them power. I'm not sure. Maybe it is just Shigaraki, but I wonder if he's going to be giving all of the main League of Villains members more power. And while they're doing that, Dabi went off to work with Hawks, I believe. I imagine that's who he talked about when he said, like, I'm going to go get us a new ally. And then they never showed it, but I imagine he was referencing Hawks, But yeah, so that's really cool seeing everything that led them up to it, and I'm so glad that the freaking Meta Liberation Army contacted them, and he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna, like, they don't know what I'm doing out here, so I'm just gonna lead Gigantomachia to them and let him handle it, I love that logic, because that's the first thing I thought of when they're like, take a break from what you're doing and come help me, but they already established the fact that Gigantomachia finds Shigaraki wherever he goes and attacks him, so... Yeah, that must be the destruction that we saw in Deka City. So we have, like, answers to all that stuff, and that's really cool. I'm glad we're finally seeing what Shigaraki's been up to, because we have just, like, not followed him at all. Usually we'd see, like, a little bit of what he's doing here and there. But now we're mostly caught up. I don't know if we're going to be continuing more of this next episode, because really, like, we have all the info we needed. They don't have to continue that. Although I do kind of want to see Gigantomachia, like, doing his thing, even though it's killing innocent people in the process, but... So, the guy leading up the Meta Liberation Army is calling himself Re-Destro, and he said that there always needs to be a Destro in charge of the Meta Liberation, at the head of the Meta Liberation Army. And it wasn't the same Destro that we see in, like, the book and that they've talked about in the past. So the Destro that actually, like, started the whole Meta Liberation Army thing isn't a part of it right now, or did he die? I don't know. I don't know whatever happened to that guy. Like, was this something a long time ago, or, and, like, he died from old age, Or did he just, like, maybe not embrace the idea of the Meta Liberation Army as much as these people did, or something, Maybe he, like, wrote the book, and then they offered for him to be a part of it, and he was like, no, you guys are a little too hardcore for me, this isn't what I envisioned, or something, I don't know. But he had like a framed photo of him there though, and he said a Destro always has to be at the head. So I don't know what that means. Does that mean he's like a relative of him? Or does he just like take on the name and the like ideals of the original Destro, but he called himself Re-Destro? I don't know. Interesting. But we also saw that the Doctor has a bunch of Nomus which he calls high ends, which I thought was just the name of that one Nomu, but it's actually just like the like kind of like how Nomu is the name for like all the different Nomus. Like high end is a name for those higher level Nomus that are more powerful. So yeah, that's interesting and scary that he has so many, and it seems like he might be able to create them even with All for One. Like, I assumed that it took All for One transferring the power to these things, you know, but I guess I think the Doctor has found a way to transfer quirks into people without needing All for One's power, which is pretty crazy. I wonder how he does it. I wonder if it's like a science thing, because they said like even if you incorporate like other people's like DNA and stuff like that into your, or like they said like it shouldn't be possible to like scientifically move a quirk from one body to another, you know, at the start of the show. Maybe the Doctor just had a revelation and that, you know, is no longer the case, but you would think like if you say it's impossible, then they know for sure it's impossible. But I guess like it's only impossible because they didn't know how to do it. Once you figure out how to do it, it now makes it possible, kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe, I'm sure we'll learn more about that someday, you know. But yeah, so he's able to create the Nomus, and I imagine, anyway. I mean, unless these are all just still Nomus that are left over from All for One before he went to prison, I can't imagine that's the case. And plus, like, how is he gonna give Shigaraki powers if All for One's in prison, if that was the case? So that really is what leads me to believe that, you know, that's that, you know. But anyway, yeah, so goddamn, I'm so intrigued by this whole like the whole Meta Liberation Army stuff is great. I can't wait to see more, and all the build up for the League of Villains and this Doctor. And now that I know it's the same Doctor that told Midoriya that he didn't have a quirk in the beginning of the show, I'm even more fascinated. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get answers this season, and we're probably going to be left with waiting until next season to like really see the Meta Liberation Army stuff like take off, you know, and learn anything more about the Doctor. And so, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we do spend the next 4 episodes like Hawks knows about the hospital, so maybe they like infiltrate the hospital and learn some stuff, you know. I don't know. But anyway, frickin', I don't know why, but there's something about like truly crazy people that like, I don't know. There are like multiple types of crazy when it comes to like crazy people being portrayed in shows. And there's like certain kind of crazies that I'm just like, okay, this is, you know, this is crazy, but not really my kind of crazy. Like, and then there's some crazy people that I don't know why I just really like. Like, usually I like the comical crazy people that, like, just treat life as, like, a joke, you know? Like, it's gonna sound funny, but one of the first things I think about is, like, there was a time where I really got into watching, like, Vampire Diaries, mainly because I wanted to watch originals and stuff like that, which is a spin-off of that, which was a lot more badass than Vampire Diaries. But when I was watching Vampire Diaries, because Vampire Diaries is kind of like more like love story, Twilight-y sort of in a way, I still really like the show, but there are some aspects of like the drama aspects that I'm not the biggest fan of, you know. But there was one bad guy in there that was just like a straight up psychopath, but he did everything as like a joke, and he made like a lot of like, he'd just be like killing people and be like, oh, are you dead? I'm sorry. All right, bye. Like, I don't know, he just treated it so like carelessly and like as a joke that it just like made me laugh a lot. And I like, I ended up loving characters like that now. And the whole point of this part of the discussion is, I like Shigaraki, but he's not my kind of crazy. Toga, for some reason, her kind of crazy just intrigues me. Like, I want to know what brought her to be like this, you know? Is it just that she's a psychopath that, like, doesn't feel emotion? But she talks about, like, love all the time, so I feel like she does have that, you know, emotional attachment, but it makes me just wonder, like, what happened to her to make her like this, you know? And I'm like, and maybe it's because we've had Shigaraki, like, a good chunk of Shigaraki's backstory, which I want to talk about that a little bit as well. But, like, and we haven't had, like, anything from her. Like, we have no idea why she is the way she is, you know? We've only seen her at, like, face value, and we haven't gone any deeper. You know, there's a few League of Villains members that are like that, but yeah. I'm excited for Toga development, is to say the least. But as for Shigaraki's backstory, we learned a little bit more. The hands are people from his family. I kind of speculated that early on in the show, and I know other reactors I've watched have speculated that as well. So he manifested a quirk that no one knew about, I guess. So maybe it was one of those mutations, kind of like Eri, where it didn't run in either side of the family, and because no one knew about it, no one was prepared for the idea that when he touches you with all his fingers, he just freaking decays you, you know? And whatever happened, he doesn't even remember. For whatever reason, he like suppressed it, or it got removed somehow by a quirk, I don't know. But something happened that he can't remember. He only has, like, fragments of, like, the family members. But you'd think after it happened to one person, you'd be more wary of him and stay away from him or something. But somehow it happened to, like, all of his family, you know? So that's pretty crazy. And then All For One took the hands, and the doctor, like, made it so they won't, like, probably, you know, decay over time and stuff like that. And so now he, like, wears them. So, like, the doctor was like, how's your father and the others? And, like, he said, whenever I put them on, I feel anger, and I don't know why, you know? And that's crazy. Like, and he doesn't know what to do with that anger, so he just wants to destroy everything. But he's just been so misled by... And I definitely feel for Shigaraki, you know? Because, like, granted, I can't say that none of it is his fault, you know? Shigaraki has still done the things that he's done, but All For One just warped his mind from a young age, you know, and so it's not entirely his fault, you know, so, but that whole thing, like, I do feel for Shigaraki, and it sucks, but the thing is it seems so deeply ingrained in him. I don't know if there's any redemption for him. Like, I could see maybe, like, with the way, like, with Midoriya wanting to save everyone, you know, I could see, and with, like, Shigaraki being built up to be, like, the ultimate evil for Midoriya to overcome eventually. I could see Midoriya, like, trying to, like, power of friendship, like, save him because he wants to save everyone, and somehow change him, you know, in some way. I don't know, but I guess we'll just have to see. I'm sure that's gonna be, you know, who knows, maybe the anime will be canceled before we even get to that point, and I'll have to either read the manga or never see it, you know? But, yeah. Crazy stuff, guys. Great episode. I loved it. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm really hungry, so I want to go get some food. Can't wait for the next one to see what else happens. Do we continue with the villains or what? But, yeah. Thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to get access to more content from me. Nothing more from My Hero because I watch this as it releases, but I have other exclusives on there like Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Sails, and Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2, as well as early access for some of my other shows as well. Check all that out, link in the description, or you can go to patreon.com/Morthadon, or it should be popping up on the screen as well if you want to see more of that. Thank you guys so much for the support, whether you just watch this video or you do support me on Patreon. I very much appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.